as mentioned in my video earlier today, Ben Osborn has rumoured to have agreed a deal, and now rumours suggest that Ben Osborn is set to undergo a medical today. As I'm recording this video, when you're seeing that, it'll be a little bit later on this evening, but Football Insider is now pushing that Ben Osborn has agreed a deal and is set to undergo his medical just this afternoon. Will he be announced today or tomorrow? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. But this deal to bring Ben Osborn to the club, for me, is an absolutely massive one. We know we're missing some big players in that midfield area. At left wing back, we're lacking a bit of depth. So for me, I think this could be a very, very good deal. Getting a versatile midfielder into the squad. Now, I completely understand people having their doubts about Ben Osborn, obviously due to Sheffield United releasing him on a free. Now, for me, I think there's not a lot to worry about in that regard. I think Ben Osborn is a very good footballer. He works really, really hard, and he was playing in the Premier League last season, and for me, I think he's definitely an upgrade on what we already have within the squad. You've got to think at the moment in midfield, all we have is Liam Thompson and Tyrese Fornah. And then if you want to look at youth players, you've probably got, who else have you got? You've got Darren Robinson, Ben Radcliffe, Jake Rooney, who can step in. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well. Let me know your thoughts on this potential signing of Ben Osborn. Looks like it's getting ever, ever closer now. So let me know your thoughts down in that comment section. All good players in their own right, but you need more than that if you're going to be looking to stabilise yourself as a mid-table championship side, which is what I think the club's aim will be for next season. Now, Ben Osborn obviously came through the Nottingham Forest Academy, moved on to Sheffield United, where he's been ever since he left. And I think Ben Osborn coming to Derby has got a very situated life in and around the area. Obviously Sheffield's not that far away from us, so for me, bringing Ben Osborn to Pride Park is going to be an absolutely fantastic deal. I believe he'll probably come in and be one of the either the starting left wing back or one of the starting midfielders, and I am very, very interested to see how this one does line up. Obviously there's a lot of people who obviously want Ibu Adams to sign, and I have to say I'm still one of them, but obviously he's back at Cardiff at the moment. It's going to be very interesting to see how that one does play out, because obviously we heard right at the end of last season that Cardiff were wanting around £450,000 to £500,000 for that. Now Ben Osborn, free transfer, I believe he's 29 years old, so for me, very, very good signing. I think it'll probably be a 2-year contract with a potential option of an extra year. For me, Ben Osborn coming in with a potential 2-year deal. Obviously there's no news about what the deal is going to be. It just says that he's agreed terms, which for me is perfectly fine. Agreeing terms, undergoing his medical, so I'm happy with the signing. Let me know your thoughts down below on your thoughts on the signing, because I know it's been splitting a few hairs over on Twitter and on Facebook, this signing of Ben Osborn, and I know that some people can't really shake his Forest past, but for me, I think at the end of the day, what we've got to do is put together the best possible side for us. We can't be looking at sentiment and looking at players' previous clubs. We've got to look at players that can perform for us now, players that can help develop this squad forward. Now, Ben Osborn at 29, I think he is, can go on and play for another 3, 4, maybe 5 years at a decent level. If you go and look at the likes of Corey Smith and Conor Hourihane, who realistically was still effective and impactful towards the back end of last season. And I think Ben Osborn is definitely a player that can go on and play for another 4, maybe 5 years. Will that all be in Derby colours? Probably not, but I do think it's definitely something that will be in the back of Paul Warne's mind. Now, obviously, there's been a few talks and murmurs about James Collins signing a new deal, but nothing has been set in stone, nothing's been announced, and nothing really from news outlets have discussed that. It's just sort of been a lot of talk, and for me, I'm always one where there's no smoke without fire. Pretty similar to the Louis Sibley links to moving away. For me, there's never smoke without fire, so it's one of those for me where we've got to look at the bigger picture. If Collins stays, I think that's a good addition in that forward line, but I do still think we need masses of improvements. Even with this Ben Osborn deal coming in, I still think we need improvement in midfield. If we lose Louis Sibley, it's probably a situation where Ben Osborn is then more of a left wing back than a midfielder. So you're still looking for midfielders. So for me, I think that's something that we've got to look at. There's obviously a lot going on behind the scenes. Obviously, there's been links to the likes of Jamal Lowe, Sam Gallagher, Tyrese Small, Karamako Dembele. So there's definitely options for Derby County out there in the market. The big question is, are we going to get them done? As it seems right now, Ben Osborn looks to be the first signing coming through the door. There will be another video about it when that does happen. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know what sort of videos you want to see heading up to pre-season and through the pre-season. Obviously, I'm going to be keeping up to date with everything, all the transfers. If we do just take a little scan through this article from Football Insider, does it say anything special? Yeah, he is 29. There's a number of experienced heads leaving Sheffield United. Warne's eager to ensure there's no 11th hour snags. 350 career appearances through the Championship and Premier League, which I think is absolutely massive for Derby County and adding experience into midfield. Obviously, Osborn came into our academy first before he went to Forest, but was obviously left Derby to go to Forest. So it's one of those for me where it's a bit of a difficult one to judge, because obviously we don't know the reason why he was released by Derby and why he ended up at Forest. We don't know that situation. There is a couple of rumours that some Forest youngsters are coming to join Derby Academy this off-season, so that's something which is absolutely massive as well. Now, obviously, Derby County have missed out on a transfer of Dan Allison, who's gone to Bristol Rovers. Now, I didn't make a video on that because there wasn't really much in the link, but it appears that we missed out on that one according to Football Insider. But obviously, this is a good start for me. There's still some talk around Dan Iverson coming in on a potential loan deal to sign at the end of the season, similar to Corey Blackett-Taylor. But you'll have to let me know what you think about that one. Obviously, I think there's some big players available. Like, I think Dan Iverson, Matt Ryan, two incredible goalkeeper options. Karamako Dembele, Jamal Lowe, Sam Gallagher, all brilliant options for that forward line. Obviously, you then look at the likes of Thierry Small at left back. You look at, who else has there been? Atif Konate from Forest, add to that midfield. So for me, I think there's some very good options available to the club, and I think if we do get our deals right, I think we could be in a really good position for this season. I don't think we're going to do an Ipswich, but who knows? Let me know your thoughts down in that comment section about what you think about this season. Obviously, fixtures are released now. Kit's been released. I did a video on that earlier today, so make sure you do go and check that out. Now, I think Ben Osborn's a brilliant player. A lot of you have your own opinions, and that's more than welcome. Let me know them down in the comments. I think he's going to be a massive signing for the club when it does get over the line. If it does get over the line, I think he's really going to revolutionise our midfield with his energy, his prowess of getting around the pitch. So, yeah, it's going to be a big one. Make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. So really smash that button and help me get to there. So if you have not done so already, hit that button, that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in my next video. Make sure to go and find me on TikTok, pictured here, and Twitter, pictured here. These are the places where I'll keep you all up to date with all my upcoming videos and my thoughts and feelings around the Formula 1 and football weekend.